Hey guys, Jordan here. Today we're going to show you how to replace the rear hub on a Tesla Model Y. First thing you're going to do is put the puck into the frame, and then we're going to lift the car up. We're going to loosen the 32mm axle nut. Now we're going to loosen the 5 21mm lug nuts. Now we're going to take off the wheel. From the back of the caliper, we're now going to remove the 2 caliper bolts holding on the brake caliper. Just so that we have a good place to put the brake caliper, we're going to remove these 4 lower clips for the wheel well liner. That's going to give a good spot when we take off that last bolt to put the caliper. Now we're going to take the last top bolt, loosen the rest of it off by hand. Then we're going to take the brake caliper, wiggle it off, and stick it behind the wheel well liner. This will keep it safe so that nothing goes and snags it and causes any damage. Great job for Tesla's service video of giving that idea. So earlier we broke the axle nut free. So now we're going to loosen this axle nut only until it's flush with here, with the end of the axle nut, end of the axle. And then we are going to then hit it with the sledgehammer. So let's show you how to do that. Now we're going to put our 32mm socket or 1 1/4 inch socket on there. And we're going to take a 16-pound sledgehammer and we're going to start knocking the axle in. As you see, you can hear the tone change. So now we're going to loosen the nut halfway. And we're going to hit it one more time. Now we're going to loosen the nut halfway. And we're going to put the socket on. And then we're going to knock it in until we see the axle start springing back. So now you see the axle spring back. That means that the axle is completely loose. As you can see, I can go and push this, and the axle is loose on the hub. And the reason that we don't completely loosen this nut is because you don't want to have all the force on only a couple threads and end up ruining the threads of any of these threads on the axle. Now we know it's loose. We can take the nut all the rest of the way off, and then we'll start with removing the brake rotor. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the 10mm bolt holding the rotor on. Once the rotor's off, you'll notice we'll have a little bit of corrosion, typically in areas that have corrosion issues. And we're going to take a little bit of PB Blaster and spray the 3 bolts so that these bolts can soak around the hub area. Sometimes these bolts can get seized in. From checking the other side, they seem like they're in pretty decent condition. You can also torch these with a propane or a MAP gas torch a little bit if you have to break them free as well. So we've got the speed sensor on the back side of the hub. We're going to loosen that and go ahead and remove the speed sensor and also unclip it off of the hub. After we've unclipped it off the hub, we are just going to tuck that back and out of the way. Now we're going to take the sway bar link and break that loose with a 15mm socket. Once we have it started to get loose and the nut is spinning, then we're going to switch over and we're going to take a 5mm Allen wrench. We're going to stick that into the threaded area. And then we're going to take a 15mm wrench. We've got an adjustable one right here, just to put on it. And we're going to hold the nut and we're going to thread the screw so that clockwise, so that we could thread the that end through the nut and pull the nut off and pull the sway bar link off of the hub. So now you'll see the nut came loose. And then we can pull that sway bar link now off of the hub. We're going to remove the control arms in this order. We're going to remove this guy, bolt for this guy, bolt for this guy, bolt for this guy, and bolt for this guy. You don't have to loosen this one to get this on. You can still get these ball joints in there without loosening this. Just gives you an extra step of having to pull this cover off just to get to this bolt right here. So to save you time, you could just remove this and then carefully maneuver the ball joint into the this lower control arm right here. So let's start ripping these off. So we'll push the axle through. Once the axle is pushed through, then we can start to pull the hub off. Now I'm going to take these 3 bolts. I'm going to loosen them completely off first. And now I'm going to slightly thread these on. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a hammer and I'm going to pound on the edge and go along each 3 bolt to start working this hub off. A lot of times when these are rusted, they can get pretty seized in. So this is going to be a little trick to get this out without damaging the actual hub itself. So I'm just holding it on my lap between the shield. Now with the hub loose, I can loosen the 3 bolts at the back, and the hub will come off of the knuckle, just like that. And now we can prep this right here to get the shield to be swapped over to the new knuckle. Now we're going to loosen the 3 bolts on the shield. And now take the shield off. Now you've successfully removed the hub off of the car. And now we're gonna go and start assembling the new hub onto the for the rear.